Hey guys, Coach Amelia Adair here. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I know it's been a couple days, and let me just say, I'm sorry. I missed y'all, okay? I've been, okay, trying to get it together, okay? I got a lot going on, but guess what? I'm excited. I'm excited to come. I got some great topics for you guys, and we back and rolling, okay? Remember, we growing together, okay, through any weather. So let's do a little get ready with me. I was gonna do my makeup and then do a video, but I was like, ew, do your makeup with your soul family like you've been doing, because they want to know what new tips you've been doing in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Because guys, ladies, because the get ready with me is for my ladies, but I know the guys be trying to creep in and see what we talking about. But ladies, what I do when I'm just on the run in the gym or whatever, guys, you gotta just put some concealer on real quick, get your skin together, get a little brow. And I'm gonna just do my little light concealer so you can see what I do when I'm on a run, because you don't want to look tired. I know we working hard. I know we trying to get it together, but we ain't gotta look tired. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes, as women, we just feel like, oh, makeup is this and makeup is, and I hate when people say makeup is for clowns. And let me tell you why I really dislike, because I think I used the word hate, and that's a strong word, but that's how much I really dislike how people say, oh, makeup is for clowns. Number one, makeup was invented way before clowns came out, okay? So whoever invented the clown, okay, was trying to make fun of women that wear makeup. So don't be feeling like you a clown if you got on makeup, sis. You know why? Because it's there to enhance your beauty. It's there to walk in the room and be like, boom. I mean, not that we boom without it, but if you got on makeup and you not cute, the makeup is not gonna make you cute. So we cute either way. This is the different layers, okay? When people can't handle the layers that you come with, they try to tell you you look like a clown. We ain't doing that, okay? We gonna put on a little makeup, okay? And even when we doing our little workout, okay, and we, single ladies, let me show you exactly what you do. You do these brows, simple, blended, not all thick, you know what I mean? And then you take your color corrector and you get that little circle right there, okay? Why? Because, listen, why not? You're gonna get this right, okay? Then you want to put a little color corrector. Now, if you brown, it's red. If you light, it's yellow. Hello, okay? I'm telling y'all all the secrets. But guess what? Why not? That might be the quote of the day. Excuse me, y'all. Why not? Sometimes when people ask you why, sometimes you just gotta say, why not? Miss Why? Miss Hootie Doo. Guys, I'm excited. All right, so what I do is I put the red just like this, blend that out. Oh, sorry. And then I'm gonna do a little bit just so I can show y'all. And then I'm gonna do my makeup. Then I take my foundation. Oh my God. I don't use the concealer because the concealer can be fairly light. Hey, where is, oh my goodness. Okay. You take your foundation. Oh, yeah. And I mean a dot. You see a dot? A dot. Like a dot. Because you don't want to look too, trust me, y'all. And you do swippity dippity. You put it on top of the red. Just a little dot. You see it barely look like I got any on it? That's the point. Because when you're working out, you just want to be bright-eyed. You don't want to be tired-eyed. You know what I mean? Like, we do work hard and it make us tired, but we ain't got to show it. Okay. And make sure you wash this off at night, y'all. Don't sleep with this. This is how you ever seen, like, some people have really dark under eyes as sleeping with makeup on, rubbing their eyes and all that. So you just want to blend this out just like this. This takes 2 minutes. Blend it out. And then what I do, you always want to put a little powder on top. I'm going to do it just to show you. And I'm going to probably take it off because I'm going to do my makeup for real. But I put a little powder. It's not really baking. It's more of setting it so it blends and looks natural. And that's it, y'all. I don't put on mascara. Put a little powder on my nose so I don't be shiny. You could do this at the pool. You could do this at the gym. You could do this, and it just makes you look more awake. You know, it's like I'm not wearing makeup, but I got a little concealer, and you want to have your skin together. And guys, this be my go-to summer makeup, believe it or not. If I'm going out, I put a little more on. That's just that. All right, so now let's get into this makeup look, guys, because let me see if I could take some of this off. Because I'm going to do a nice, bold look today. And we're going to talk about some good stuff. Okay, we're going to talk about finances. Because it was it came across my mind. Honestly, while I was driving here. It came across my mind. And I was like, yeah, maybe we need to talk about it. Because I've had these moments where, you know, I'm trying to make some decisions or I'm trying to like figure out some finances. Put this on my mustache. My mustache be sweating, y'all. My invisible mustache. It be sweating. All right, so guys, ladies, let's stop ignoring those bills, or let's stop paying minimum payments on those bills. The next time you get, you know, some extra dinero, you know, this is my Dermalogica. I used to use this one. This one is good too. It's a little dusty. This one is good. Makeup Forever Equalizer. I'm not using that today, but that's just another good summer product. Cause right here, like, is where I be sweating. First, it just be pouring down. Definitely when I'm just hot. That's how I know I'm hot. This starts sweating, and this starts sweating. Okay, so, ladies, the next time you get that, you know, chunk of change, whatever credit card bills you got that's piled up, don't even pay your bills and then pay that credit card bill up as much as you can. Just pay it. Stop prolonging it. I feel like sometimes we be prolonging this bill to try to save money, and honestly, you got to just pay that bill up. You got to get that credit up, sis. And you're not going to get that credit up if you procrastinating with that credit card bill. I've been guilty, but let me tell you, when you pay that bill up and you don't got to pay that credit card, it's a different feeling. You know, it's like refresh. And then when you pay it, sis, cut it up. Just cut it up. Just if you can't afford to buy something, it's not meant for you to have. And you have to stick with that mentality for at least a year or more, you know? Because a lot of times we putting in all these hours, we working, and we trying to pay the bill. Like, just give them, it's $1,000, it's $2,000. Just pay it, y'all. Pay it. Get off of social media. Because a lot of us got credit card debt, shopping on social media. Pay it, get off social media. If you got a business for social media, you go on social media. Oh, I love it. You go on social media when it's time to do business, and that's it. Get on, get off. Sometimes we get on social media We be zoned in. Our mind be racing. We like, if I have this, I'll be happier. If I have this, I'll be good. We be looking at everybody's photos and stuff. And guys, what you gotta understand, when you falling into the mode of looking at what everybody got, let me just tell y'all. Y'all ready? I don't know if y'all ready for this one. Y'all know I put a little moisturizer in my foundation because I be trying to thin it out. I don't be wanting it to look too thick. You know, like I want it to look like my skin. I don't want it to look like, you know. So, you know what you guys got to really understand when you on social media is that 90% of people, sorry to say it, but 90% of people are professional posters or professional, I'm trying to get the right word for y'all. Not everyone, okay? But people are really good at taking pictures. You know, people are really good at selling a picture. So it's like, I don't know if you guys ever been to like New York and down at Times Square, right? This is before social media was even a thing, right? And you walking down Times Square, or even like Times Square is a good example, okay? When you walking down Times Square, if you haven't been to Times Square, then still listen, right? You got the artists, right? You have these artists that paint these beautiful pictures, okay? Pictures are so beautiful that you buy one. Then they paint you, so you buy two. You know, and they've had it at amusement parks. Like, you ever seen an amusement park stand and they just selling pictures? In today's time, that's what Instagram people are doing, okay? Not everyone, but probably about 90% of the people you follow are artists. They're Instagram artists. We're going to call them Instagram artists, okay? Because what they doing is selling pictures. They post it up. It look good. You got the light in. You got the angles. You got the edit. You got the following. You got the likes and stuff like that. So when you see that, you kind of don't even look at the artist. Okay, you don't even look at the person. You're looking at the photo. And you're getting jealous of a photo. You know, and you comparing your life to a photo. And you pin it that, okay, this person painted the photo, but sometimes they not living that life that they painting to you. It's just their view of their life, or their life they inspired to be like, or who knows. We're not on the other side of the photo. You know, we're not the one who took or posted the photo. We the one that's looking at the photo. So understand, ladies and gentlemen, it's that born this way. Mm-hmm. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, don't get too wrapped up. Sometimes we be really wrapped up in comparing ourselves to photos. Sorry, y'all know I'm quiet, but I'm trying to make sure this concealer is blended. So what I do is I halfway blend it like that, and then I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. I thought about my eyeshadow palette. What's this? This is my favorite one. Truest place. Um, so yes, guys, when you're sitting around, you idle, you on social media, you start buying stuff, you start comparing your life, you start making decisions, and you kind of rob yourself of joy when you make a decision based off. It's like being biased in a sense, because you don't really know a fact that you're looking at. You don't really know if this person is telling the truth. So you start making decisions and stressing yourself out, and like, you don't even know the truth. You don't even know the truth. I remember there was this time, this had to be about, let me see, 3, 5, this had to be about 5 years ago. And I think I got caught up in social media, like before I even, this was before I even started my business. Like, I was on social media, trying to copy what I saw, I was trying to copy what I saw, like, oh, okay, this is easy, it's like, oh, all right. And so I had a friend that had it down pat, that just knew social media off the bat, and when we started getting closer, I was like, wow, here I am thinking, your life is perfect, or not even perfect, but, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I just thought it was way different from what it seemed like. I was blindsided, you know what I mean? Like, what was on social media was basically not what was really happening. It's like photo cropping. You may think somebody got a clean room, but on the other side, they got all this junk that they just push to the side for photo. And they crop out what looks good. So a lot of times, people on social media are cropping out a lot of the junk. So you don't really get the full effect of what you're looking at because it's been cropped. Okay? So when something is cropped out and you start to be looking and trying to do what you do, you basically copying a false narrative. Like, you're not even looking at something that's real. So you're going to start to copy something, and what you think you're going to create. If you're looking at something that's not real, you're going to start to create something that's not real. You're going to start to walk around and just not be real. And I guarantee you guys, life is much harder that way. And that's how a lot of times, people struggle with anxiety and stuff like that. And they try to, figure out why or who or what. But you get anxiety when you getting nervous in a sense, like, okay, I know that my life ain't real, and I gotta make sure I'm in a role. You gotta make sure you in acting mode, basically, because you acting like somebody you not. So you gotta always make sure you doing what you gotta do. You gotta make sure you in action. So, and then to talk about anxiety real quick, sometimes we get anxiety because we caring about what other people think. We get nervous, like, oh, what if they think this, or what if they say this, or what if they don't like me? Because on social media, everybody's trying to get likes and comments and follows and things like that. Views, status, you start to get anxiety because it's like you want that like, you want that view, you need that satisfaction. It's kind of, it's a little sick because you shouldn't fiend for validation that much. You shouldn't care what someone else thinks of you at all. You know, like me, when I get around people, I already know that there's a possibility this person may not like me. You know, I know that going in because I know my personality. You know, like when you know yourself very well, you know, like it's not you're not for everyone. You know, you start to realize like I'm just not for everyone, and you got to be okay with that. You cannot try to just think like Instagram, everybody going like your pic or like your, or agree with what you think or just like you. Who cares? Don't like me. Don't. You doing me a favor. You know? Like, sorry, y'all. Gotta make sure this is blended. Look a little light, but it'll get dark. I'll put some powder on it. But yeah, guys, you gotta kind of realize like social media is social media. Don't expect people to act the same way that they do on social media in real life. Because you know everybody shows a different side at different times. Even if like you was to see me in person, you know, I'm gonna be chilling and like, hey, what's up? But I may not be ready to be talking. You know, on my social media, I do a lot of talking or I do a lot of funny jokes or stuff like that. Like sometimes I'm just chilling. You know, sometimes I don't want to be telling you a joke. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just want to mac, listen to a little music or mind my business. You know, if I was on social media macking and minding my business, like who want to see that? People don't go on social media to see you mac. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but like chill. Like people go on social media to look for something to laugh at, look at something to look at. You know, they don't want to just see you sitting there. Imagine if I just got online and I was just like this. I mean, probably not like this with this powder on my face, but you know what I mean? Just chilling. People go on social media, they want to learn something, they want to see something new. So, with knowing that, it's like you're not gonna see every side of somebody, so you can't really make a life choice or get jealous or really take it personal. Sometimes we look at other people, we hear what they say, and we take it too personally. We just assume because we saw it, it's talking to you. Sometimes it is. Like sometimes that message be for you, something you may have not have heard in a while, or something you may have neglected, but sometimes it's not for you. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay. Y'all gotta learn how to weave things out. Like, I wasn't talking about you. Like that message wasn't for you. And even with me, like some posts I post, sometimes it don't even deal with me personally, but maybe it's something that I went through at one point, or maybe who knows where it come from. But I'm like, let me just put it out there because this might be for somebody, but that don't mean it's for everybody. You know, I'm not gonna post content that always hit every single person. I love a powder contour. I don't know why. I don't like the heavy the heavy like cream contour, I feel like it's too much. Depending, it depends, but powder contour, it makes me feel more. It's like more sheer. It's more natural. It's not so thick. Excuse me. So, you know, you gotta learn how to take some things lightly with a grain of salt and not get jealous of what you're seeing and comparing your life. Once you start comparing your life, you'll never be happy. And that's for real. That's for certain. Once you start comparing your life, it's like when you start doing the compare and contrast, you start, in a sense, getting jealous or, you know, you start looking down at yourself and belittling what you have accomplished because it may not be as much as someone else accomplished. It's foolish. It's foolery. Hey, where's my contour brush? It's foolery because, right, once you compare yourself, right, I'm just use this. How can I leave my brush? When you start comparing yourself and getting jealous of someone that may have accomplished a little more than you stunt your growth because had you befriended that person and just been inspired and took it as inspiration, you could learn some things from them. You know, like they can really put you on to maybe something and enlighten you to something that you could have just overlooked. But when you get jealous of them, then you start finding things that's wrong with them. You know, well, oh, you so perfect, but this and that. Oh, you so perfect. You know, that's a very, very scarcity mindset. When you try to discredit them off of little things that don't make them perfect, not realizing that they're not trying to be perfect. They trying to be successful. Successful and perfect doesn't have the same meaning. So you can't equate trying to find something wrong with them to overshadow all the good that they do. You know, like you're gonna be searching forever. You're gonna be like a squirrel, you know, always looking for an acorn. Always looking for something, you know, like y'all see how smooth this looks? Like, my goodness. So also too, like sometimes remember everyone that comes to your life is always a reason. Small reason, big reason, who knows, you know? And when you come across the person that, you know, may be a little more successful than you, they could have been there to enlighten you, you know, bring you up. But if you get jealous, you kind of miss your opportunity. Trying to throw shade, you missing out on a great opportunity because you trying to throw shade, like as if it's gonna stop them or slow down their process. It's not. When you get jealous of somebody that's successful, you're not gonna slow down their process, like at all. So save your time, save your energy. I was looking for my other blush, but I don't know where it's at. But I like this one. One thing's for certain. So you see how I look a little light? This is where this brush comes in. 'Cause this is my favorite brush. I put some dark powder on it. So fluffy. So fluffy and nice. You can see how fluffy it is. Pat it out and then I just pat. This will give me some color. So I don't look like ooh, looking like yes. La la la. Y'all feeling me? Or y'all feeling me? Y'all feeling me or y'all feeling me? Are y'all feeling me? Oh, one thing. I'm telling y'all. I was always the one that like all my friends was always older than me. You know, like when I went to college, I hung out with the older people. If I had a job, I was always like I always migrated towards the older people. It's just I don't know. It just happened that way. And let me tell y'all, hey, I be taking notes. I ask. It's about what the questions you ask. You know, like I always came from like a place of wanting to know, like, oh, give me some pointers. You know, like I want to learn. Teach me. You know, like I always wanted to be like the student, and being the student, no matter what level you on, you know, you could be Miss Doctorate degree. always a student, and it keeps it keeps you with an open mindset, positivity, growthtivity, if that's a word, growthtivity, put a little brown, and it just helps you look at things in a better light. Sorry, y'all. It's powder in my nose. And one thing that I always do too is like, I never feel like I'm better than someone. You know, like sometimes we be trying to look to see who we better than. I don't believe in that. I don't think anyone is. I don't think anyone is better than anyone else. You know, some people may be more skilled at a job or skilled at a task, obviously, but I still don't think because you're more skilled, you're better than. I don't look at things like that. Because you're older, you're better than. Like I don't do those compare and contrast things. I don't put it in my heart. I don't compete with people. You know, like there's always gonna be someone better than someone. So someone's always gonna be skinnier than. Someone's always gonna be. Who cares? If you really, like, who cares? Oh, she's skinnier than you. Okay. Like what? What does that even like? What does that even mean? Ask yourself, guys. Seriously, what does that mean? Is this the right color? No, it's not. What does it mean if she's skinnier than, smarter than? Okay. Sure. I feel like people that look for those comparisons and look to compete have really low self-esteem. So they need to find someone to feel a little taller than to feel good about themselves. I don't. to look down on someone to feel good about myself. Please. I compare myself to myself. I be looking back at pics like, okay, look at that. You could get a little, you could work on a little arm, or you could change up the hair. You could do light makeup. You could do lashes. You could do maybe try this color. You know, like I'll be looking at myself. Now, if I had time to sit around look at myself and look at my, ain't nobody got time for that. I know I did that lip mad time, but that's what I got a little. Look how a lip make a whole difference. There we go. I look at I be looking at my lip. How can I do my lip better? Okay, a little H. I feel good. Alright. And not for nothing, I always done ombre lips. I'm obsessed with ombre lips. Like I used to do this red ombre lip with this purple and this brown. Y'all, let me tell y'all. I really don't do red lips now or lipstick now. I feel like it's too much. I do feel like it's too, like my lips are pleasantly plump. You know, like with lipstick, they just be looking super. Ooh. Excuse me. Here you looking extra red. I need you to wake up alive. I do the lines to blend it. Maybe I should do a lip. I know I'm gonna hate it. Let me see. I got a pink. This is like a tan pink. It was a ladybug when I first started my makeup. I was like, oh. So then I'm gonna just blend it. This is like a pink. It's a little darker. Okay, not too much because I don't like pink on my lips. That's ain't bad. I always do gloss. Then I like to put a little brown. Oop, drop some. So this is just a brown. So we'll just darken it right here. Like the contour brown. And that way it kind of like blends the brown in a lot better instead of it looking like, I don't know, y'all see how Megan Thee Stallion, she likes her brown to show. I mean, preference. I don't like the brown to show. I don't know. I like a blended look. Ooh. It looks good on her. That's her thing, but it's not my thing. I love how all the female rappers release music on the same day. I was like, oh. Thank you. Okay. See, it's not ombre, and it makes me feel weird. Excuse me. Let me put a little more brown. Okay, that's better. So you want to do it inward like this, so it looks blended. If I go like this, it's not going to be blended. But you got to draw lines like that, and makes it look. See, it looks more ombre. There you go. And I want you to wake up, love. I love that song. It's by Tiana Taylor. These sheets won't comfort me. She is such a great artist and entrepreneur overall, because she do like 20 million things. When your upper lip sweat, you gotta just dab it. My upper lip be sweating, y'all, so I just be dabbing it. These streets won't comfort me. See, when I sit back, it looks more together. Let me turn the light down. There we go. You can see. Ooh, hit that bottom lash. Look at you wearing lipstick. Oh, you showing out today, huh? Well, I gotta give y'all something good. I know it's been a little while. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm still wearing this lipstick. I'm looking like papa da da da. Okay. All right, guys. Ooh, sorry. My little thighs are sweating. You ever sitting there under your thigh be sweating? You be like, ooh. Alright guys, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell so that you can see when I post something good. I have some great topics for you this week. So I want you guys, when you watch my video, take some time and treat it like a show. Get you a little snack, get you a little notepad, and just take some notes, because there's some great points that I'm going to point out, and I don't want you to miss it and stunt your own growth not paying attention, okay? And sometimes you gotta watch this video twice. Do your makeup on 2 different days, because you might miss some great points that I point out to you. And I'm just giving it out there, and I really want to see some improvements all around. Yes, I have my coaching clients that I coach, but even so, this is just extra, because it's a lifestyle. When you shift in your lifestyle, you need that constant, reminders, motivation. You gotta stay focused. The moment you stop being motivated, it's like you revert back. You get confused. Okay? You don't want to be confused, and you gotta be focused and clear mind. Okay? Your mind gotta be clear. You got something messing with your mental, you would take what I'm saying out of context. Okay? So trust the process. All right, guys. Coach Amelia Adair here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys at my next video. Bye for now.